Good day everyone, welcome to my blog. My name is Beverly Visoriano, an IT student of Sabela State University in Kawayan campus. Today I am tasked to continue the discussion about discovering computers in 2016 in chapter 6 from page 10 to 18. So let us begin. Processors. For every instruction, a processor repeats a set of 4 basic operations which comprise a machine cycle. So this is the step in a machine cycle. From step 1, they type the number that we'll calculate, and the control unit will process from this in step 2, and step 4 you can see the result of the computation. So, a central processing unit is the electronic circuitry within a computer that carries out the instructions of a computer program by performing the basic arithmetic, logic, controlling, and input-output operations specified by the instructions. And next, the processor. The processor contains registers that temporarily hold data and instructions. The system clock controls the timing of all computer operations. Now, system clock, a time of day clock in a computer system. An electronic device in a computer that issues a steady high-frequency signal that synchronizes all the internal components. The pace of the system clock is called the clock speed and is usually measured in gigahertz. So the clock speed is the operating speed of a computer or its microprocessor, defined as the rate at which it performs internal operations and expressed in cycles per second or megahertz. Then next, processors. The leading manufacturers of personal computer processor chips are Intel and AMD. Intel stands for Integrated Electronics. Intel is a multinational semiconductor chip maker headquartered in Santa Clara, California, United States. Intel was originally founded in Mountain View, California in 1968 by American engineers Robert Noyce and Gordon Moore, who wanted to name the company Moore-Noyce. So this is the name of the company, the combination of the name of Robert Noyce and Gordon Moore. So they called it Moore-Noyce. Then AMD. The definition of AMD was Advanced Micro Devices. Advanced Micro Devices Incorporation is an American multinational semiconductor company based in Santa Clara, California, that develops computer processors and related technologies for business and consumer markets. And next is a processor chip generates heat that could cause the chip to malfunction or fail. Heat sinks require additional cooling. Heat sinks, liquid cooling technology, and the cooling pads. Now, the heat sink is a passive heat exchanger that transfers the heat generated by an electronic or a mechanical device to fluid medium. Often air or a liquid coolant, where it is dissipated away from the device, thereby allowing regulation of the device's temperature at optimal levels. And the liquid cooling technology is here. Liquid cooling technology. Now, here is the liquid cooling. Liquid cooling is the reduction of heat in electronic and mechanical devices through exploiting the properties of liquids. Liquid cooling is a firmly established cooling method in many current technologies. Automobiles, mainframes, and the systems of computers enthusiasts have used water cooling for many years. And next, the cooling pad. Here is the cooling pad. Cooling pad. It is a laptop or notebook cooler. Cooler pad or chill mat is an accessory for laptop computers that helps reduce their operating temperature, which is normally used when the laptop is unable to sufficiently cool itself. Next, cloud computing. Home and business users choose cloud computing for a variety of reasons. The accessibility, cost savings, space savings, and scalability. Cloud computing means storing and accessing data and programs over the internet instead of your computer's hard drive. The cloud is just a metaphor for the internet. The practice of using a network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data, rather than a local server or a personal computer. Analog signals are continuous and vary in strength and quality. Digital signals are in one of two states, the on or off. So, analog is an adjective that describes a continuous measurement or transmission of a signal. It is often contrasted with digital, which is how computers store and process data using ones and zeros. While computers are digital devices, human beings are analog. Next is the digital. So, digital refers to an electronic signal that is converted into a pattern of bits, unlike an analog signal, which is a continuous signal that contains time-varying quantities. A digital signal has a discrete value at each sampling point. Most computers are digital. The binary system uses two unique digits, the 0 and 1, bits and bytes. Bits and bytes. Do you know the bits and bytes? Now, here is the differences between the bits and bytes. Bits and bytes both measure amounts of data. However, they are typically used in two different contexts. Bits is kilobits or kbps, and megabits, mbps, are most often used to measure data transfer speeds. The other important difference is that bytes contain 8 bits of data. So, a byte is a group of binary digits or bits, usually 8 operated on as a unit. A byte considered as a unit of memory size. Next is the circuitry in a computer or mobile device represent the on or off states electronically by the presence or absence of an electronic charge. So, binary digit or 1 or 0. Here is the binary digit, the 1 and 0. The electronic charge is the green here and the black. Electronic state is the on and off. 8 bits grouped together as a unit are called a byte. A byte represents a single character in the computer or mobile device. So this is the 8-bit byte for the letter E, and the 8-bit byte for the symbol, and 8-bit byte for the number 6. So circuitry is the detailed plan or arrangement of an electric circuit. The components of an electric circuit. Now, how a letter is converted to binary form and back. Here, this is the step 1. A user presses the capital letter T or the Shift plus T keys on the keyboard, which in turn creates a special code called as a scan code for the capital letter T. So, in step 2, the scan code for the capital letter T is sent to the electronic circuitry in the computer. And the step 3 is the electronic circuitry in the computer converts the scan code for the capital letter T to its ASC11 binary code 01010100 and stores it in memory for processing. As you click the Shift plus T keys, it will process the binary code for the capital letter T converted to an image and displayed on the output device. So letter T are called a scan code. Next is the memory. Memory consists of electronic components that store instructions waiting to be executed by the processor, data needed by those instructions, and the results of processing the data. Memory stores 3 basic categories of items. This is the operating system and other programs, the application, the data being processed, and the resulting information. So, that is my report for today, and it's nice to share my report. So I hope you learn a lot, and thank you guys for watching.